into another episode of Calamity and Crew. Today we're going to be talking about high sensitivity versus low sensitivity in shooting games.
And how you can help that get you into the assassination business.
We're also going to be talking about why you should quit manifesting and just start stealing.
Alright, so stay tuned. It's going to be a good episode. And cut the cap.
Alright.
So, I want to go first this time. I got some heaters for cut the cap this time. Alright. Pick a number between 1 and 3 and I will start with those.
3.
3, okay.
Sounds good.
This is the most recent one I just looked up. Let me try to remember this. Alright. Fuck, dude. I bet you it's still on my phone. Let me take a quick peek, sees. Okay, I remember. So, electrical lights were invented 100 years after America had become independent of Britain. It took them 100 years to figure out how to make electrical lights.
That sounds stupid. When is Independence Day? And how long ago was the...
Okay, it was 1776 because we did this like on episode...
1776?
I'm pretty positive, yes. Let me look it up.
That sounds right. I believe it is.
Alright. It is 1776. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
So, it took them 100 years to invent lights after that day.
So 1876.
You said it's fact.
Fact?
Fact.
Okay. What do you think? 1876.
I'm going to say that's cap.
That's cap?
I want to say it was a little less. I want to say it was like 80 years.
80 years?
Mm.
Alrighty. So that is fact.
Let's go.
I'm going to say fact for the simple reason the electrical light was invented in 1879. So it was 3 years after. So I'm going to say fact because 100.
Yeah.
I'm not going to split hairs here.
Yeah.
But, yes. So I get a point. You get a point. Let's go. I told you, I got some heaters this time. Okay, boys?
Okay.
I'm not fucking around.
Sorry,
But
still come back.
I wonder, when do you think Nikola Tesla invented or had the idea? When does it become an invention? You know what I mean? After the prototype has been made, or does it have to be an invention after the final product has been made and been used? What is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if we're gonna go with prototype, then can we even go back to when the idea and like the floor plan and blueprint is?
Okay, I would have
drawn
to
up?
say in that aspect, are you looking at it by definition, like thinking in my by definition wise, an invention would need to be something that you would consider completed.
Okay.
As we're like a prototype is in like the testing stage and stuff. But if you're like,
Right.
I invented this and it works and you can reproduce it, cool. But I mean, I guess even if you can't reproduce it, I mean, if it works, whatnot, then yeah.
Right. And so now, what does it have to work one time? That's it? Like, could it work one time, you run it again, and it breaks? Does that count?
I feel like no, unless the intended purpose for it is a one-time
Is a
use.
one-time use? Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say I make a robot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And its intention is to bring me some drinks. That's all it does.
Yeah.
I use it one time, it brings me drinks. It never works again.
Yeah.
Does that technically count as an invention?
If I say at that point, it's like personal to you, to like, if you put out in the public, to most people, they would count that as like a prototype or something because it's not continuously working and didn't.
Oh,
like, it
prototype.
wasn't fixed.
Right, okay. But
But-
now let's say I've already completed the prototype phase. I've worked out all of the bugs, and for some reason, it doesn't work.
But
Okay, so there's still bugs. Right, okay.
Yeah, I was like, there would still be a bug or something that it's not working with. So then, at that point,
It's still prototype?
I would say it would
but
still fall
now-
into prototype or testing phase.
That's my question, though. Right. It's at the base of the question is the prototype still count to be part of the invention?
I say at that point, yes, because then
Because
part of the
is an invention just the IP, like the intellectual property, or is it the actual completed project?
I would say at that point, the invention could be everything from the step through. The idea to the finished product could be the invention.
That's
all the
the
way
invention,
through.
right?
Like,
So
I guess
an invention has steps then. So an invention isn't a thing. It's
a process.
It's a process. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So 100 years is how long it took us to make lights, and it took us less than 15 years to make airplanes. So.
But like you said, I think when we were talking about that,
Aliens.
we talked about before you talked about it was like in the state of war when
Right.
when all that stuff
does
was
that-
invented.
Yeah.
So I'd say I don't know. In my head, I feel like humans and everything like they evolve. It's easier to evolve faster
Under
when your
pressure.
objective is under pressure and to harm others.
And to harm others. Okay.
I'm just saying it's.
Yeah.
We're
I'd say
just
I feel like
evil,
it's
huh?
a lot easier to invent something to take someone's life than to save it.
I agree. I could say yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you use floss the right way, you could take somebody's life.
Right.
You could use a drop of water the right way and take somebody's life. So like,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you could do that. Could you?
I mean, you can choke on a drop of water.
So I guess you could create an air bubble in somebody's veins too if you shoot a drop of water into their vein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you just fucking take a syringe, just straight up syringe with air in it, and just pop.
Yeah. Not good. So yeah, I guess
Ooh,
it
that would
is.
feel- ooh.
Yeah. Not good. All right. So on to the next one that I have now. Croatia's Day of Independence. Okay, the continent of Croatia, or country of Croatia, its Day of Independence is called Utorak.
Utorak?
Utorak. They celebrate Utorak whenever it comes around.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like some holiday from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, but Croatia is fucking Croatia too.
Yeah, I know.
They got some weird shit going on over there.
I'm gonna say that's fact.
Fact?
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
What do you think?
I don't know. It just sounds so. I'm gonna say it's Cap.
Cap?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Cap.
Okay. So, that is Cap.
Let's go.
So that is Cap. Utorak
Ah.
is Tuesday in Croatia. Yes. I told you, I got the heat today. So I'm at 2, you're at 2. Ooh, boys. I told you, I'm bringing the smoke.
Heat.
Alright. So, my final one is that whenever turtles hibernate, they slow down their heart and breathe through their butthole to preserve oxygen. Through their anus, they breathe to preserve oxygen.
When they hibernate.
When they hibernate.
I don't know shit about turtles and when they go into their shells, but I'm just gonna assume in hibernation they're like deep in their shell, just like chilling. I feel like that'd be pointless unless they covered their mouth or nostrils when they fucking go into their shell.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that'd be fucking pointless because they have a fat ass fucking oxygen right in their face, like there's
Right,
an opening right there. Plus their tongue, like their tails stick. But I don't know shit about fucking. I was about to call
Yeah, no,
them
that's
frogs.
Frogs. You were about to say frog. He's like, man, I don't know anything about frogs. This is a hard question.
Let's be real. Turtles are just frogs with protection.
okay. I don't know about all that. So, what do you guys think?
I'll say
That's
fact.
Cap.
Fact?
I'll say fact.
Cap.
Just because animals are weird as shit.
All right. So, technically, the term is called cloacal. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Cloacal respiration, and it's not so much as breathing, just as diffusing oxygen in and in carbon dioxide out. So it's just diffusing it. Is bringing the oxygen in, pushing the carbon dioxide out.
That's breathing. That's what
Yeah,
humans do.
their main source of oxygen is through their butt. So as cold-blooded animals, when the temperature drops in the winter, a turtle's internal temperature drops with it, and its metabolism slows down to match. While they are in the slow metabolism hibernation period, their oxygen needs are quite low, and then they just diffuse it from the air around them. So
they
that
breathe
is
through their
fact.
ass. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Round in 3. What's up, baby?
Let's go. So that one actually was sent to me by a fan. So shout out to Tony for sending that to me. He's a Facebook friend, so that was good. That was cool.
That's a good one.
So I am at 3. You're at 3.
I'm
You're at
just
0.
stunned.
You're just.
Dude, you should have seen, bro. You should have seen
I got
his
some
face.
bangers, dude. He was just like. He's
Go back,
lost.
watch his face
He's
when
so
you heard him
lost.
start explaining. You were like, the actual term is, and he was like, they breathe through their ass.
Yeah, for our audio listeners, he was dumbfounded, literally dumbfounded. The expression on his face, his jaw hit the floor, boys. It was great. It was great.
That was great.
All right, so 3 and 3 and 0. Bring on the questions. Who wants to go next? I think you go next because you were popping off.
I'll go next. Yeah.
You got them all
I'm
right.
feeling them.
That
I got
was
some good ones,
yeah.
too.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so first one is Mozart sold more albums than Beyonce in the year of 2016.
True. I'm gonna say true right off the rip. Mozart is a fucking absolute genius.
Have you heard that little remix he did?
He's
If you see the homies with the guap and they're not in the row.
That song goes hard. All right.
More albums?
More
More albums.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a fact.
Fact.
Yeah.
You guys are both correct. According to Billboard, Mozart sold a total of 1.25 million albums in 2016,
Well, okay.
beating Drake, Kanye West, and Beyonce.
Okay, so here's the thing. Wait, in the year? In the year of?
In the year of 2016.
Holy
Yeah, you thought I was
crap.
talking about for all time? No,
No,
one
I
year.
thought like he had a good year in his time, and then they were comparing to years.
No,
now.
this is.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, my dude's still bodying people.
I
out
told
here.
you, it's so good. Mozart is so good.
Nobody is safe with Mozart on the scene.
I'm telling you. All right, he is just
Mm.
man.
Okay.
What a unit.
And the next one. Tuna fish can swim up to speeds of 20 miles per hour.
Dude, there's some big ass fish.
Yeah, they are. I'm gonna also say that one is true. I'm saying true.
20 miles an hour.
20 miles an hour.
Now I'm telling you right
Honestly,
now.
isn't that fast in the ocean. I'm gonna say that's a fact.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you change the number, we're gonna fight in the McDonald's parking lot at 3 p.m.
That's
after
fine.
school.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll
So.
be there at 3:05. I gotta get my Big Mac first.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So what is it?
What is it? Did you guys choose? No,
I said
that's-
true.
Oh yeah, you said
True.
You said fact.
Yeah,
Fact.
Yeah.
It's cap. I have no fucking clue. Didn't
He
even
just-
check.
okay,
I made
check
it
it.
right now. I'll check that
it.
right now.
I wonder if it's true. Oh my gosh. So
if it's true, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
I'm gonna laugh really hard because I feel like that's probably accurate. You can't.
Holy shit!
What is it? Let me see.
Yo, 43 miles per hour.
Holy shit! Those are some fast fish, my boy.
Holy.
They zoom. All right.
For real.
All right. Well, okay. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
the points. Good job. 2 points.
5. Let's go.
All right. What do I have?
4.
I have 4, and you have
One.
1. Oh, brother. Let's go.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know they could swim that fast. That's
Dude.
nuts.
well, because they're in schools too. I feel like tuna traveling in schools.
Yeah, I was like, have you seen fucking footages of like when I saw this?
They
I mean, it might have
zooming.
been CGI, but it was like a picture of like it was like a school of fish swimming, and then they saw it was like there's like a shark in front of them, and they all formed into like a giant fish.
No,
and
that's
just, like,
fake. Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
fake.
it's probably fake, but that should be sick, dude.
They
All
did that
these-
on Nemo, I think, with like the fish. They like gave them directions by making themselves
Yeah,
the
they made,
arrows.
like, arrows and
yeah. Oh, man.
Fish schools are more like aligned than all marching bands.
Oh, I don't know. Marching bands
No.
be coordinated sometimes.
I know. I was just
They got some
unfortunate enough that
heaters.
I went to one good school with a good marching band. The rest of them were at the school out here for marching band. When I went, I taught the class how to march. The teacher didn't there was no marching band
Ooh.
until you should have heard how bad they sounded playing their instruments doing the parade and shit, my guy.
That's
Nobody
unfortunate.
That's because when you talked about Seer earlier, that motherfucker runs with stiff arms. Literally, they teach you to keep the top half of your body completely still when you're walking in marching band, so that your breath doesn't fuck up. Yeah, no, those kids are like stomp, stomp, stomp. Sounds like every brimstone main fucking walking through Valor and Ascent.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You're like, don't look at me like that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Swing and spray,
Listen,
baby.
you're not a character main. You're an op main.
Yeah.
I am
So,
Odin main too.
all right.
Because I am.
You have another one?
grimy.
Okay, yeah, one more.
One more.
Okay.
Trying to get through these. Let's go.
Einstein was never electrocuted to get his hairstyle like that.
Fact.
He just made it like that every day. Woke up and did it.
Fact.
He didn't wake up and did it. He just left
No.
it how it was.
I'm gonna say cap. Fuck it. Why not? It's
Say
weird
cap?
enough. Cap.
Cap?
Fact.
Yeah. Fact? That's cap. That's another one I'm
Oh!
doing right now.
Let's go.
I don't know shit about.
Let's
Honestly,
go.
who back in the day, who recorded Einstein's hair keepings?
Just look up how did Einstein get his hair like that.
Honestly, was Einstein's hair ever really like that?
Well, obviously it was. There's pictures of him.
Yeah, I guess there was photo evidence back then.
But that might be one picture. And if he did electrocute his hair, then it is cap.
Yeah.
And then I get a point. Because it could be that one photo where he's touching a Tesla coil and is making his hair go up.
That's true, that's true.
So I could be golden right now. I could be
Even
5
back in the
points.
day, motherfuckers are memeing. Einstein's like, you guys have multiple pictures of me with my hair done nice in my lab uniform,
And this
you
is the
choose
one.
this.
Yeah, this is the one.
It's the only
fucking
published
picture.
You guys burned the rest of my photo album. What is going?
What? Did you find anything about it?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay, what does it say?
They're all kind of weird, but they all come from like Quora and shit like that.
Oh, so it's just like Q&A people?
Basically.
Well,
But the main thing is like he didn't do it. Like this one, Einstein did not do his hair. On the contrary, his bushy and fuzzy hair was most of the time uncombed, and his clothes were disheveled, and
he looked
goes
like
out.
a hobo.
right.
Yeah,
But in this one, it says he has an uncombable hair syndrome, UHS, and it's actually a
What the
real
fuck?
kinetic condition.
Are you kidding me? Uncombable hair? Does it make your hair fall out? Like if you like trauma?
does it
or
like
something?
hurt? Is it just like?
Let's
your-
see.
That makes
What is
no
What is
sense.
uncombable hair syndrome? Because like what the fuck? They didn't believe in ADHD back then, but uncombable hair syndrome was real.
It's caused by a rare genetic
Oh.
rare genetic mutation and creates silvery blonde or straw-colored hair that is easily damaged and cannot be combed flat.
Ah, okay, so you can't. Okay.
Yeah, so basically, if you fucking you throw a comb through it and he's
So
bald.
what were you saying?
So technically, I'm right because I said he didn't do his hair.
We said Cap. He did not electrocute his hair to
Yeah,
get
he
like
said
that.
true.
He said true. So yeah, he didn't electrocute his hair, so he gets the point.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I
Congrats.
said, his cat, he didn't choose his hair to get his hair like that.
Yeah. So he gets the point. So you have what, 5?
No,
Four.
I-
You have 2.
Two.
You have 2.
I did all that for,
I have
for 1
4.
point.
I'm at 6.
You're at 6.
Yep.
All right.
Anymore.
No.
No, it's your turn now.
I was pulling those ones out of my ass. I was like, it's so hard to find fake facts without just changing them yourself. It's easier to make shit up and then find out that tuna fish can speed at 43 miles per hour. Can speed, can swim.
Speedy, like the fucking speed.
And some tuna
The license plates.
Me drowning in the ocean, some tuna fish is like, just speeds up like, you want to see some real speed, bitch? Just-
He just comes swimming past you, and you just hear, "I'm fast as fuck, boy." He's just fucking gone.
Yeah, you're all like, come on, what the fuck was that? He told me comes back on your left.
Oh shit.
Alright, what you got?
Tiger stripes are both in their fur and on their skin.
What you got? Show me what you got.
Okay, because this is hard. Because I can't remember. It was one animal that it was like, I think it's a zebra with their stripes too, where they talk about like, it's one part is their skin, the other part is their fur. I'm not this is a difficult question.
All I know is I'm about to get a point.
He said, all I know is I'm about to,
What'd you say?
y'all looked
I'm
up the
not
same
gonna-
website for
Mm-mm.
this.
Mm-mm. I didn't actually look up shit, actually.
Oh.
Here,
Okay, well, let me talk.
I'll tell you because I know I'm gonna get it right.
I'm gonna lock my answer. I'll lock it as fact.
Fact?
We'll say it's fact.
It's fact.
Yeah, it is.
It's fact. I've seen that. I've seen it before. I've seen a shaved tiger
Yo, I've
they
never seen a
have.
shaved tiger.
Yeah, yeah. Look up shaved tiger.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be so weird?
So
as
weird, like blue
cougar
waffle,
pic?
you know?
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't look up blue waffle. Please don't look up that.
Yo,
That's bad.
what the
I told you. Okay, that's not. That's okay. That's not. Okay.
Oh, man.
That is a freshly
Baby
born,
tiger.
freshly born tiger. Okay, next. Look up an actual shaved tiger.
Yo, these pictures, it's not bringing up very many. Yo, that's a dog.
That's a dog. All right.
It's hard to find. A
That's
picture of a
fine.
shaved
There it
tiger.
is.
Oh yeah, there's a little spot right there.
Yep. So it is true.
See that? I would show it on screen, but it doesn't show very well on camera.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, you gotta see this other picture. It's showing up in here.
All right.
Oh man.
Oh lord.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, so the Amazon River, being 4,300 miles long, does not have a single bridge going across it. Like connecting the sides.
This is good. This is a good one. It's something that could be easily
It's gotta
made
be my
up.
dumbass
You know
in
what
geography again. Is Amazon River in the Amazon rainforest?
Yes.
I'm confident. I was like, I don't remember shit about geography or any of that from school. I'm gonna go ahead and say that is true.
True. I wanted to say it's true too.
But yeah, I'm locking it as true. But I would say it could be
Lock.
fact because if they have like tours or some bullshit,
Fact.
who knows?
Fact.
Yeah, I lock it as fact.
Fact. Oh,
Fact.
baby.
There are bridges going across its tributaries, but not the actual Amazon River.
Okay. Nice. So like the little branches. So like the little things of water, like the little branches of
the
water
little
that
tiny
comes
rivers.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Who's keeping track of points? What you got? 8? I'm at 7.
8.
2. No, 3. Yeah. Oh, he said. Did you say fact to the lion or the tigers?
Yes, I said fact to the
Okay.
tigers.
All right. So you're at 2.
Yeah.
Sad.
Unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
Everybody's getting bodied this episode. I'm on point.
What you got?
So Alaska is the most northern, most western, and also most eastern state of the United States.
True.
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 I saw that the
Of
other
course
day.
you guys.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
There
God.
it is.
We have to start getting real creative to start fooling each other. When
This
we
is
keep looking
yeah.
it up.
This is fun. This is
All right,
starting to
all
get
right,
fun.
All right.
You got one more?
I got one more.
Oh, you
Okay,
got
I
one
got
more?
one.
Okay. Okay.
It's not gonna get me anywhere.
No, it's not. But I want to hear it.
There was a Japanese koi fish that lived for 226 years.
Yeah, until that one bastard came into the Fire Nation and stabbed it.
Oh my gosh. This man brings up some Avatar references here. Alright.
Okay.
216 years old koi fish. I'm going to say that's true.
Yeah. Do I want to?
You're not stonewalling
Do I go
me,
for
motherfucker.
10? Do I go for 10?
Do you go for 10? Do you go for the record amount of fucking points?
Yeah, 12 last time.
12? Shut the fuck up. You did not
No
have
way. I
12.
had 20.
Holy shit. You need to be toppled. He needs to be.
I am the reigning
He's
champion
reigning
of
right
Factor
now.
Cap. Let's go.
He needs to get cut down.
No, I'm holding this title now because that's true.
Okay, let's go. All right, I'm cutting him
I
down
honestly
next
forgot
week.
what he just said. I'm just saying
200
it's true because I feel like I'm right. Yeah, 216-year-old koi fish.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Yes, it's true.
Let's go.
If you roll it back, I said 226 just to clarify, but it's still true. His name was Hanako.
Hanako. Nice. Hanako.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm gonna name my first son that. Hanako Koi Fish Junior. Because he's named after the fish.
Oh, man. All right, whopping 2 points.
All right, that was sick. I think that was. I did just as bad as you last week, so it's okay. We've all been there, you know, except for this fucking guy.
I was very good at guessing on multiple choice questions in school. Listen, I have a very good theory, especially for any younger audience out there that's still in school for your multiple choice test. This works every time. When in doubt, C is the route. You'll pass everything. I promise.
Okay.
I graduated on that motto.
So how do you get so many questions right if there's only a yes or no?
Yeah. Okay. Where's the C?
Because
There's no
okay,
maybe.
okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is the theory factor cap that I've been using. That that
you're
guys
gonna
are-
give away the trade secret right
yes,
now.
because we're gonna have to get creative now. Because listen, we all just been googling this stuff and making some stuff up. Eventually, we're gonna start running into the same websites and shit, and we're looking at the same facts.
Oh yeah,
like,
we're gonna learn so much stuff.
we're gonna have to start getting. We're gonna learn so much shit, and then we're gonna say some shit that's gonna. People are gonna be like, "Is that true?"
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
I can't wait. It's
see,
starting to get intense
but-
now.
The key is, you just gotta kind of tell by how they look, especially how we're doing.
Oh,
what kind
you're
of
trying
laser-
to read poker
Like
faces.
you can read poker faces, or some of the facts when you were like, "Is it still on my phone?" I was like, "That's fact." This man, I was like, "This man, that's fact." Because if it was cap, you would have just swung with it and made up something along the
Oh
way.
yeah,
for
I
it.
would have just committed.
Yeah.
See. I will do anything I can to fool you guys. Okay, so whatever you think you know, you don't know. Okay, because I could have made up 100 years.
Yeah,
I could have been like, yeah, like anything would have sounded believable then.
you could have made up 100 years, but
I thought about doing that with the koi fish being
See.
like 500 years.
Yeah, like because like I don't know shit about koi fish. Are you kidding me? Like I would have been like, true, because that's fish live for a long time. Yeah, send it.
that's why the turtle one. I was like, I don't know shit about turtles and breathing through their butts. Like animals are weird. Fuck it, let's go. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Teach
So-
me your ways.
So
Wait, so does that
hold
mean
on, pause. Teach me your ways.
Master Oogway was a great master? Now this raises the
Okay,
question.
okay,
So you
okay.
telling me?
Okay.
But okay, now I'm just.
Did Master
If you
Oogway
ever-
ever hibernate? He meditated, but not hibernation.
So does that mean like when he went in like is it? Can we count it hibernation when he disappeared into the petals?
Oh, I thought he was
technically died.
dead. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
think
he
that. I
died.
think he was
Yeah,
resting
he-
in peace.
he- yeah, my dude straight was resting. All I'm saying is if
Just
you ever
rest.
have, all I'm saying is if you ever have to kidnap the Ninja Turtles. What? I'm just giving people.
Yo, hold up.
If they ever have to kidnap the Ninja Turtles, just know if you duct tape their mouths shut, they can still breathe from their butt.
Yo, okay, so my question is, why are you trying to kill? How? Okay, so we said
Oh,
kidnapping, not
man.
I said kidnap.
killing.
Yeah, I said kidnap the Ninja Turtles.
So
yeah.
you're trying to suffocate them. That's
Yeah,
why
I
you're
mean,
giving this information.
Hey, turtles got nostrils.
Yeah, exactly. They can breathe through their nose.
Yeah, I know, but they're so close. Like, and you've seen the Ninja Turtles. You duct tape, you got everything.
Their
Do
eyes
they even
too.
have? Do the Ninja Turtles even have noses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got noses. They look like people almost.
Yeah, they're little stubs.
They look like people.
Because when I was a kid and I wanted to draw a Ninja Turtle, I'd just go cross-eyed and look at my nose and fucking
Oh
go
my
back.
gosh.
dude.
Oh no.
All right. We're
Try
getting
that.
off topic. We're derailing. Okay.
Fine.
All right. So now we're gonna move into the topics section of this. I think. So the first topic we have that I wanted to bring up because we were talking about it before we started was high sensitivity versus low sensitivity, and now here's the thing. I play on a PC with a mouse, and I feel like this could apply to console players who believe high sensitivity is the only way to be good at console aiming. Because I argue this because pro players like Scump from Optic Gaming who play Call of Duty, he plays professional. He runs like a 5 or a 6 sensitivity on COD. He doesn't jump like max.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So now it would just begs the question of what you want to do. Because so Orion here, he plays with an extremely high sensitivity. He has 4K DPI, which is like super fast. Super fast.
So,
And what's your sensitivity in Valorant?
It's a 0.9.
0.9. So it's not.
So
yeah,
it puts
that's
me at like a 3600 DPI in Valorant.
he's like really high up there.
yeah.
So he snipes a lot, and that's why it's so high, because it's easier to aim in the scope whenever your sensitivity is higher. I play with an 800 DPI, which is super low, and a 0.32 sensitivity, which is extremely low. I feel like I'm on the lower tier
And
of where people get placed.
I feel like for most gamers, especially pro gamers on mouse, I'm at like the top of where they usually sit. I'm at 1,000 DPI.
You're at like a high sensitivity.
Yeah, I got
player.
1,000 DPI, and well, not super. I'm just literally a little 200 DPI
So if
above
we're
what
talking
you are.
about
The
in
same
pro
sense.
rankings
more
for,
DPI.
for like sensitivity wise, like what
Yeah.
pros use for sensitivity, you're not even on the list.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
so
you're
far
out there.
above everybody else.
I'm an outlier.
Nope. Yeah, you're an outlier. Exactly. And you're at the top. You're
Yeah,
considered
like the
a high
highest.
sensitivity
Yeah.
player, and I would be considered like a mid or a low sensitivity player because I feel like I'm like right in the middle of both
Yeah.
of those. So I make the argument of whenever you're doing something slower with bigger motion in it, your brain will learn the muscle memory of that faster than doing precise movements at a faster speed. So that is my argument for why slower is better. There's a saying, it goes, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And it's a great saying to keep in mind whenever you're trying to learn anything. You have to crawl before you can walk. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, and like you can determine what pace feels comfortable for you as slow, right? Because my slow is not the same as somebody else's slow because I have more time in certain areas. You know what I mean? So like if I'm doing, let's say for instance my job, you know what I mean? Slow for me is like kind of, if somebody didn't know how to do my job and they were watching me do it, they're like, this is slow, and I'm like, yeah, this is slow, where it looks really quick to them. Right, but that's slow for me because I've done it so much. And so it's the same way for like aiming as well.
Right.
And yeah, that's just kind of my argument there is I think it's better to learn, especially to like work it to your advantage of what you have to use for space wise.
Yeah.
And like controller aiming, it's all in your thumb. It's a little bit different, but you are very limited on space, so I could see higher sensitivity working. But
that's where like I feel like
that's more timing than it is muscle memory.
Because we both played Rainbow at a pretty high level on console, as high as you could get without using a fucking Zen to plug in
Like
keyboard to
yeah.
your fucking console.
Yeah. An adapter
But
for your mouse and keyboard.
Like in games, I feel like it depends on the type of game you're playing. So like if you're playing a game like Valorant or Rainbow or something where you can get a one tap headshot and you kill something, that's where like, especially on controller, if you're accurate with the high sense flicking on controller, playing a game like Rainbow or like even fucking Splitgate right now with some of the guns that just one tap headshot,
right.
you can be a lot more accurate than somebody with a lower sensitivity on console. But playing a game like Apex where people have fucking 225 health at given times,
right,
where a lot of the game is
tracking,
it's better for low sense. But doing my research, if you flip it over from like on that sense for a PC gamer, looking it up, there's people saying like a higher DPI and higher sensitivity is a lot better for tracking and stuff.
It is.
As where the lower sensitivities on PC is a lot better for accurate flicks and shit. So like that's why I feel like on sometimes like it's hard to go between playing Apex and Valorant, because then I go from tracking people the whole time to then trying to just flick headshots of the tiniest little pixels I can see. Like,
right. And yeah, it's like I feel like it's situational for sure. But as for like FPS shooters, the thing is if you keep your sensitivity consistent throughout every game that you play, right?
Yeah.
You become better at not only one game but all the games that you play in a sense. So like in Apex where things move so much faster than Valorant.
Yeah.
And across a bigger scale than Valorant, a higher sensitivity could work better. However, if I keep my sensitivity the same whenever I go back and play Valorant again, my tracking in Valorant is going to be so much better because I used my same sensitivity to practice my tracking in the other game.
The only difference is that I feel like in Valorant to Apex that you have, like in Valorant, there's so many things that can mess up your aim. Like the amount of times, like how many times have you fucking flicked onto somebody's head and the minute you get there they body shot you and your gun flicks up and then because of the burst they get that second headshot and you're dead, but technically your flick shot was more accurate than theirs. They just had that recoil bounce to your head. As we're like in Apex, you don't get a lot of that recoil. Like you get some bounce back, but a lot of that's just mental because it's the way that the damage flashes on your screen from when you're taking damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's your own fault for panicking and fucking up your aim.
Right, okay.
As we're like, you get more chance to kind of fight back and outplay them in a way. And in Apex, you're going more for hitting them rather than hitting the headshot
Yeah,
accurately
yeah.
every time. Like,
You just
like,
want to land shots. It doesn't matter
yeah,
where.
as like, yeah, it doesn't really matter where. And a lot of the times in Apex, because people try to move and crouch around so much, you flick over and you get the lucky headshot or something, like
'Cause they
using
move
a
into
wingman. Or, yeah, like
Okay.
their movement fucks them on
What's
their own.
your 2 cents on this,
Okay, so I
Mr. 4000 DPI?
Yeah.
So I used to do a lot of quick scoping back on the 360 and like Black Ops.
Yeah,
2
yeah, me
and
too,
stuff
me
like
too.
Jeez.
I used to play max sensitivity, so don't
Oh,
get me
yeah,
wrong.
same.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
we've all been there.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been playing at max sensitivity on consoles since 2014,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
See, I switched it. I went lower.
Okay.
If just not like more recently, before I stopped playing on console, I went lower sensitivity, and I found that I was doing better. Not quick scoping though,
Oh, okay.
because I was just a regular gun, you
Right.
know, not snipers. So
Right. Well, see, like even in games like Rocket League, I'll put both of my sensitivities, my aerial and my turning sensitivity on
Mhm.
Rocket League. I'll turn them all the way up. They're on 10. Literally,
yeah.
I just tap my stick and I'll turn.
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, see, I mean,
And I'm
So
diamond with it, but I feel like it's something that you kind of just you work yourself into because I've been playing
you
it for
use
so
muscle
long.
memory.
Right, and then I made this. I've always been playing computers. I just had like a small 3 or 4 year break playing computers.
Right.
And even then, I was turning each mouse that I had. I'd turn the DPI all the way up.
So one thing that I would like to say about muscle memory too is muscle memory is great. However, practice makes better, right? Nobody's perfect, so practice makes better.
yeah.
If you're practicing the wrong things, your muscle memory is like memorizing the wrong things,
Right.
which could be holding you back, and in turn makes it take longer for you to get better because you have to unlearn these things that are pretty much second nature to you now and relearn something else as second nature.
Right.
Right. And so like that's why it's my argument is just it's better to start lower than it is to start higher and work your way up to whatever feels more comfortable to you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like completely new to computers, I would say for sure start low. But like if you've been playing computer games for a while, specifically like FPS games, at a decently high sense, if you're comfortable with it, I'd say stay with it. Honestly, because I played with 1600 DPI even back in high school.
See, yeah, I just never. I don't understand the control. I don't have any control over anything whenever it's that high.
I think at that point, that's when it becomes like your kind of overall
Preference.
game like preference, but then your overall game sense and your ability to kind of conceive what's happening in that split second. But a lot of times, like you're saying, like DPI is dots per inch. So that's why they say like with the higher DPI, it's easier to track because your mouse is registering more dots a second than like you're less likely to have that skip over dot at like 400 DPI than you are at 4,000 DPI.
Right.
But I think like sensitivity is all personal for how you hold your mouse, how you sit your arm. Like if you're somebody who doesn't like if your forearm doesn't touch your table when you're using your mouse, I say feel free. However well you can control your hand in that state, turn it up. But again, like it's all about how fast you can conceive. Like if you if you 720 in like a flick of your wrist, and like you can 720. If you can conceive what's going on around you and stop when you need to and make the correct decision, then I don't see the problem with it. But if you're 720ing and then you have to stop and move real slow to figure out what's happening around you, turn your sensitivity down.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Like
I could see it.
Like, and even in FPS games, there's multiple types. Like versus a battle royale versus a bomb
it's
objective
situational.
versus
It's
a team
situational
deathmatch.
for sure. So yeah, I guess just go whatever feels comfortable with you. Switch it up. Don't be afraid to change your sensitivity and try a drastic change, like something extremely lower or extremely faster, and see if you like it or not.
Yeah.
So, all right, and on to the next topic.
Yeah.
So, you.
And on that note of shooting people in games, How do you get into that business in real life? Okay, like, how do you become a hitman? How do you become the guy that gets the jobs on the black market to go make that hit? Because clearly talking about it on here, none of us are ever going to get hired because we're outing it. But I don't know.
We're releasing trade
as if
secrets.
I know how
here.
it really works.
So, you were talking in the Discord chat the other day about, you just call a hitman on yourself and then you take him out.
I'm pretty sure it was I'm pretty sure it's from like I didn't get this idea tangling myself. It was from like a movie I saw, like ideas from movies of how people can get into that business. Cause like, in the movie, the dude, basically he didn't call the hitman on himself. I believe it was like his ex-wife or something that called the hitman on him, but he knew he was coming.
Mm-hmm.
And he was an ex-military officer or something, so he was like, all right, bet, you can come for me.
He's ready for it.
Yeah, so he came for him. He killed the hitman. He's going on about his day, kind of living in hiding, because he killed a hitman. Like, you don't just kill a hitman and fucking get away with it. Well, dude's like, after like a week or so, he's like, well, I don't have my... He's like, nobody's come to kill me yet or anything. Wakes up one morning in a hotel with the door, like a note slid under your door, just talking about like you just get a card, like, this is your ID, you're now one of us.
Right.
Have fun. Like, this is your first job.
This is your job.
Execute it.
Here's an occupation.
So, like, I don't know, so, like, if I call a hit on myself and I out-hit the hitman, will I get an invitation to join the company?
So, no. I feel like you hit the man, or you out-hit the
hitman?
They just send a worse hitman after you.
Yeah, you think they start at, like, the bottom tier, so they're like, all right, here, we'll
here's
send,
some
like, a
fucking
D-tier
weird
hitman
dude.
for you.
Yeah, like, who gives a shit? This guy gets caught regular basis, whatever, you know? We just bail him out.
See, but if you, like, what if you out-hit their top hitman?
They have no other choice.
Yeah, they haven't done, like,
they have
need somebody else with
somebody
that.
Has to, so the way it would work, you out-hit the top one, then what they do is they send the A tier, because, like, let's say S tier top.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Then they send the A tier guy after you. You have to hit him too. Then they start sending you messages like, yeah, bro, stop. Just let them do their job, please, because it's going to be so long before we train somebody else to be the S tier guy. And then we have to fucking train the A tier guy after we train the S tier guy. Please stop, you know? So then that's when you're in the position of power and you lay your dick on the table. You're like, all right, listen, this is how it's going to go. I'm the S tier guy now, right? You can suck my explicitive and give me the job, or I'll just out-hit you guys, the people who run the shit. And then you know what I mean?
You just walk in there, hit the head of the
just
org,
walk
and you're
in.
like, I run shit now.
Yeah.
This is my
This
I'll
is
take
my
his name
business.
tag. I am Julio. Listen, like,
I own this.
see, honestly, but what if it's in a situation like you don't, like, you're just scared for your life and you like you're struggling for your life and you happen to out-hit the hitman, and then later on it's not like you have a choice, like you're just like they're like,
Oh, they just send another one.
Like they
just send another one.
Not if they just send another, like saying they're like
Like
I'm
it's the
saying,
show.
it's a secret business. It's not like you can just go apply for this business.
Well,
I
of
feel
course
like
not.
like other ones, like movies, you just get adopted from an orphanage and taken to live on some farm in some third world country
And he, like,
become a
teaches
top level
you.
spy, like that gets hit. Like,
So
I feel, but if you get forced, like if it's not like they're like, listen, we have to have these jobs done. They're filling the positions whether you like it or not, and you're like an expendable hitman, kind of like it's not like you're really.
So okay, so you're talking about okay, so like you hit the hitman that comes for you in a struggle for your life.
Mm-hmm.
You're not unscathed. Let's say you've taken some damage, right?
Yeah, say I got shot in my shin.
Okay, whatever happens to you, you know, you get hit with a crowbar across your face, you know, and lose some teeth. And so now you're on the run from these hitmen, and they send you a note saying, hey, you gotta fill fucker's spot. So now you're at the bottom of the food chain because they just sent one dude after you. It's not like they sent like the dude after you. They just sent a dude after you, you know? So now you're at the bottom of the chain. Now it's you either climb the ranks or you say fuck you and let them send another hitman after you. Because there's no way they're just going to let you go.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
now
at that point,
it's
either
fight for your life for the rest of your life or join them and fight for your life for the rest of your
Or
life.
you have the fear that they're just going to send you on the same kind of mission that they sent the first hitman on. Like, if you die,
And then
we'll
you die
just
to a
replace
fucking
you.
normie?
Yeah, like if you're just like,
No,
yeah,
no
tell me
way,
that would,
dude.
right? That would fucking suck. That would suck. But,
Normie?
like, that's how you keep it going for those like tiny hit. Because I'm saying if you reach the like if they're sending the S tier hitman after you. That dude only gets up 2 times a year and to kill a world leader, okay? So that
And
man,
he gets paid very well for doing that.
The UN pays this man. He's on their payroll, okay? So
The government pays him, yeah.
You can't convince me that I bet money that half the hitmen are owned by government agents in this world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, guaranteed, probably.
Like, yeah. I just feel like if I'm important enough to be getting hit by the S tier hitman, then yeah, there's no way you're getting out of that. Like, unless you are
An S tier hitman.
Unless it's on some like Mr. and Mrs. Smith shit. They're like, listen, we're sending 2 S tiers after
Spy
2
versus
S tiers.
spy, you know?
They're expecting them to get like the freaking. You high five in a game, fucking Call of Duty. You're all like, you pick out the other dude, fucking quick scoping on their team. You both fucking hit a nasty shot. You're all like,
Oh, yeah. Nice. Coordination. Alright. So, into the next topic. Maybe you don't hit the hitman. Maybe you just steal his identity. Because we're not going to manifest anything. We're just taking it from now on.
Yeah, because we're just going to steal everything.
yeah, I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
manifesting anything. I'm stealing his life.
I'm
his
stealing
name
his
tag,
job
his
and his
suit,
soul.
his ammunition, his wallet, his
Everything
passport,
is mine.
his hair follicle.
I'm playing Red Dead out here, you know what I mean? Like, I
Honestly.
smoked that bounty hunter and I'm looting that boy. Give me your belt buckle, give me your watch. I'm taking it. You don't need it anymore. So,
Right. So on speaking of manifesting and stealing, on to the next topic, which is manifesting versus stealing. Because why were you gonna sit there and manifest destiny and wait for stuff to happen if you can just steal it, right?
just go out and take it.
Yeah, just go out and take it. World's ending anyway. Right?
Grab the bull by the horns
Yeah, we got global warming.
and
we got
headbutt that
forest
motherfucker.
fires everywhere. We got fucking Bill Gates trying to smoke out the sun.
These are my
We
2
got-
biggest worries about global warming and forest fires. Forest fires, they're destroying Bigfoot's home. Global warming, melting the ice caps, where the fuck are the Yetis gonna live? They're just destroying the Sasquatch
It's gonna
race.
be, yeah, dude. Yeah, imagine
Like-
that. Imagine that they just live with us now. And okay, so now here's a good question: is it one Yeti and one Sasquatch, or are they the same person and they just hibernate?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So like,
I would have to say it's different ones because think about it. All the Yeti depictions are like a white fur, a yellow fur,
Yeah,
and
what if
like
it's just covered in snow? You got a bunch of fur, bro.
no.
Yeah,
Let's go a little bit more scientific, okay? Arctic rabbits and Arctic foxes, right?
Yeah.
And then regular rabbits and regular foxes.
yeah, they do. They can change colors.
And well, okay, now and flamingos turn pink because of
Is it like
The
food
shrimp?
they eat? Yeah.
it's the shrimp. They eat so
Yeah.
much shrimp that they turn pink. So now, what if Sasquatch does that whenever he's up? So like, let's say, right, active camouflage Sasquatch. He chills, right, when he chills up at the top when he's getting too hot
Yeah.
down in the forest, and then whenever it's getting too hot up in the mountains, he just comes back down, switches his coats, fucking calls it a day.
They
Rent
just
free for
switch
the
his
rest of his
coats?
life. Yeah, dude. It takes a few weeks, right? It takes a few weeks, but he gets it done. That's why he just hides in a cave for like 2 weeks, and then he comes out, starts looking for food again. He stocks up right before he leaves the other place, makes enough for the trip. He's got his little hobo sack on a stick. You just zoom in. You know?
I mean, I could see it. I feel like what if it's like in their fur, in like regards to their fur and stuff. Because I like when I was looking at fact of cat and stuff. It's a fact, by the way. This way we can't use it later on. But polar bears, it's that their fur is clear,
Mm-hmm.
and their body is black.
Mm.
It is the light reflecting off of the sun that makes it, or off of the snow, and then onto their fur that makes it appear to be white. But I'm also saying, I don't know if that website is technically true because it said mouses are called does.
Oh
and
no, we're
bucks
not.
and shit.
No. That's
So-
fake. That's fake.
Yeah, but I was gonna say because then a polar bear in a zoo wouldn't look white walking across.
But
like,
wait, don't they have the snow though? in the polar bear exhibits?
They do, but
Yeah.
uh,
So the same rule still applies.
still have to be more research done. But
It would have to be a polar bear that doesn't have
I'm
any snow
going to be
around
on the side that I think that there is a Yeti and a Sasquatch. Both,
Yeah?
yeah,
Yeah?
set like.
Yeah, I think they're separate. I think
Separate,
they're
set-
entities.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
See, but my thing is, so in your manifest and steal, what would you steal over manifesting, and what would be worth manifesting?
oh. This is a good question.
Oh,
This
you mean
is
like instead
So-
of waiting to win the lottery, you just go rob a bank?
No.
I mean, technically speaking,
Yeah, I
either
guess-
way,
yeah, a little
no
bit,
matter
but-
how it turns out, if you rob a bank, you don't have to worry
Let's
about a
say-
shower, food, or rent for the next 10 years.
And you go bury the money and you don't tell them about it.
No, listen. Let's say a little bit more not on the going to prison side for 10 years. Let's just say, like, would you rather... Okay, so I guess it's still kind of more on the prison side, but let's more financially stable than that, right? Would you rather manifest your destiny by putting in the hard work and the effort, or would you rather steal your destiny by pulling a Jordan Belfort and just robbing people? Like, not in the term of like, hey, here's a gun in your face, give me all your shit, but like, hey, here's this fake company, invest $2,000 in it, and then do that to 1,700 people a year.
Right.
I mean, that's what the dude did with the Eiffel Tower when he sold it.
Yeah, so like, in terms of that, would you rather steal your destiny and risk forfeiting your ill-gotten gains in the future, or would you rather manifest it and keep it to yourself? Now, here's a different thing, right? Let's just say, for shits and gigs, that you could steal somebody's opportunity. So let's say somebody has the opportunity to be the best piano player in the world, and you get presented with like a genie that says, would you rather wait for greatness, or would you rather steal somebody else's greatness for your own? Right, so let's say somebody's about to be the greatest piano player in the world. You meet this genie. He's like, hey, I can give you this kid's power. He won't get shit, but you'll get his power. Or you can wait, practice yourself, and then maybe you could do it later in the future. What would you do?
I mean, if we're going at like a best of something,
Like, would you be a good person and not steal somebody's opportunity to live a life of luxury? Or would you say, fuck that person?
Okay, at that point, okay, my question is, are you the only one getting that ability? Because did that little kid wake up and the genie pop in his room talking about...
No. You're the only person talking to this genie.
Okay.
And it's just somebody who is naturally gifted, who will put in the time and effort to become the best. Okay? But
okay.
you steal their gift first. They lose the drive, and then you just get better over time because it's a deal with the genie. Right? Like, you don't have to practice. You're naturally the best if you steal this opportunity from this person. They are also naturally the best, and they wouldn't know it. So, like, you would know, right? They wouldn't know because they're born with it, and they're just like, wow, I guess I'm really good. You know what I mean? Unless they're, like, a cocky person. But I always go into something like, you're replaceable. Everybody's better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, that's how most people think, too. So, like, you know that you're the best if you get this from this kid. So you're stealing it from a kid who doesn't know that he's the best in the world, but he knows, but he would be eventually one day, and you know for a fact that he would be one day because the genie told you.
Okay,
Would you rob this kid of his life of luxury?
Personally, no, because I don't like to play the piano.
No. It's literally anything. Like pro football player, literally anything.
Yeah,
Pro
anything.
Anything. Would you steal his destiny, or would you manifest your own?
I personally would ask the genie for more input on this.
No.
That's all the information you get.
Yeah, genies are a catch-22, my guy.
Okay, see,
damn.
at that point,
No?
I feel like it's a moral issue.
It's a
moral kind of thing. So it's like, I feel like some people, like if the genie pops up and other people can see me talking to the genie, like, say it pops up and I'm in the middle
you're
of
chilling.
like,
You're chilling by
if
yourself.
I'm chilling
with
I'm
the
by
genie.
myself and nobody else knows, like, I feel like, and it's any like, if the genie comes up with the opportunity I want the most, then
it appeases to your fantasy, whatever your destiny is.
I'm sorry, bro. Especially as a little kid doesn't know. Unfortunate, my guy. You are destined to be great at this. You're destined to be great at something else.
Now let's say it's somebody that's your age, and he is starting to realize, like, oh shit, I'm the best.
Yeah, like he's getting known, kind of getting out there. And
right, and then you steal his talent.
Is he an asshole?
No, let's just say he's a regular guy. He's just a regular guy. He's on the verge of becoming the best. Right, he knows he's better than average right now. He knows he's better than most people at this, and he doesn't know that he's just going to get better over time, no matter what.
I'd say.
Do you think my question still stands though? Like, is he generally an asshole?
No, he's just a regular guy.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's when it becomes a moral question. Because Ken's like, do I want to hurt this man?
If he's a jerk, I'll do it. If he's not a jerk,
okay, I'm gonna be straight
you
up.
don't know this guy.
I'm gonna be straight up. I don't care.
You don't know him. It's just a guy.
I don't know him. He doesn't know me.
Yeah.
And he also doesn't, and he also wouldn't, like, if he doesn't, like, unless it's, like, a little notification pop up, like, say my dude's streaming and he's, like, notification pops up, like, you got a follower in chat, and the genie's like, yeah, you're done. I don't know, but it's not like dude's gonna know what happened, and one day he's just, all of a sudden he's just like, damn, I really don't want to do this anymore, I'll go find something else to do.
No, he'll have the drive still. That's what I'm saying. You take it from him, he still has the drive. He gets on and he still works hard every day, but he can't get any better because you stole his gift.
But does he retain the skill that he had at that point?
No.
He's just dog shit at that point.
Listen, because if you have a natural gift of doing something and you practice it, you are better than everybody else.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You are the top % of everybody else.
Yeah.
If you get your natural gift taken away, you think you're still going to be the top % of everybody else just because you worked so hard? I don't think so.
I'm going to say...
Because you didn't work as hard as somebody who worked hard to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to say... At that point, it can be up to the person. Because there's been like it's like a lesson they teach you in shows and shit that you can see in life, though.
Here's the thing. Is like somebody who puts 10,000 hours into something worked to get there.
Yeah.
Now, let's say somebody puts in 2,000 hours and is in the same spot as that 10,000 hour person because of their gift, because they're naturally gifted at whatever they're doing, right?
Yeah.
So you take away their natural gift, they're not going to be nearly as good as that person anymore because they only have 2,000 hours of hard work put into it. The other person has 10. You know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, like, it would just default them back to what an average person would be at 2,000 hours for whatever they're doing, rather than their.
And so they would realize that they're bad, quote unquote bad, right? They're average now.
Yeah.
They used to be great, now they're average, and their self-esteem would drop. Like it's the whole nine. They go into depressions, and they're like, it's not like they're just like, oh, I give up on it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I'm not good anymore, because they knew they were good, and now for some reason they are just bad.
See, I feel like at that point it would just be
that's like a soul crushing moment. You know what I mean?
No, I couldn't do that.
But I feel like there's been multiple times where there's, especially in history, like, I mean, I can't pull any out of my ass now, but I know that there are some where people, like, their hard work and the fact that they've worked on certain skills and shit, even without their like somebody else who has a natural gift versus somebody who actually put in the hours. See, because then, like, kind of bounce around, but it goes to the point where, like, somebody with 2,000 hours wouldn't be as good as somebody with 10,000 hours if they don't have, like, the kind of natural gift. Right. But now you say you give somebody, you just give them the natural gift, they're not going, like, if I never did it before, but it's something I aspire to do, but I've still never tried it, and I got his natural gift for it, I wouldn't be completely dog shit at it when I first tried it, but I'm not going to be as good as him at that moment after 2,000 hours.
No. So, like, no. Him at 2,000 hours is average. Yes. You never having done it before and getting his gift makes you average at it. So you're on the same level as him.
Yeah, see, and then at that point, it's still...
And then, like, no. You're telling me... So you're telling me one day, let's just go back to the piano incident, right?
Okay, yeah.
So you don't know this guy, this genie comes up, he's a little vague with the opportunity, you say, yes, I'm going to steal it, right?
Yeah.
The next day you wake up and you're like, it was probably bullshit, weird dream, whatever. You go sit down at the piano and you can play something that a beginner cannot play.
Yeah.
And you play it, you, like, read the music sheet once. You read it as you play, you figure it out. It takes 10 minutes for you to figure it out how the machine works.
Yeah.
Then you play it, and you play it perfectly the first time.
At that point, I feel like that's really more like superpower, and then I'm
that you stole that guy's talent. That's because that's how it was for him whenever he tried.
I know, but I'm saying at that point, we're putting a lot more, like in this scenario, we're putting a lot more weight on talent than like a lot of people get from like actual skill and stuff.
No, right.
I'm saying
I'm talking about like
games,
like a natural born gift. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like,
I mean, I'll argue that someday somebody who is naturally born gifted, if
like
they
savant
do not,
almost,
like if they do not have, like if they don't practice or anything, somebody else who's not naturally gifted, who is practicing and putting in the time, will be better than
No, okay, right. So now, back to my original question, which is they are destined to be the best in the world at their craft.
Yes.
And you steal that gift from them.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if you use it or not. You steal it because you're I want to do it.
And then I feel like
do
you're
you
stealing
do
their
it?
destiny rather than their
That's
gift.
yeah.
Because I'm saying,
are you
if I
gonna
steal their
manifest?
gift,
Are you gonna manifest your destiny? Or are you gonna steal it from somebody else? That's this question.
That's
the question.
I feel like you still like
manifest for stealing.
Manifest your destiny or steal it from somebody else. It's a moral dilemma.
Yeah.
See, for me, morally,
And
nobody else knows about it. I'm stealing it. I don't care what you say. You can say I'm immoral. I'm stealing it. I hate fucking patience. But I will say, if you steal, like the piano thing, if you steal the gift from the little kid, I say you only get as good as he is right there with that gift where his talent is at that moment. Now, and if you don't decide to practice every day to keep making that gift better, then you already got it. It's otherwise, I would assume it's like, okay, the genie pops up and he's like, bro, do you want Tom Hardy's life? Like, you could have his money and his career and shit.
No.
Like,
See, no, it yes and no, right? So, it would be like, hey, do you want Tom Hardy's career, basically? It's not his life.
Yeah, more like, do you want his ability to act?
Do you want his ability to act? Exactly, because that's his destiny. So, like, do you want that ability to act? You can literally walk into any audition as a random person, because I know that they take random people.
Yeah.
You can walk into any audition and get that part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see,
that's the question.
That's
Are you going to steal somebody's destiny? Or are you gonna...
I'll steal somebody's destiny.
Sheesh. So, me personally...
But then what happens to your own destiny? Do you get to find out what your destiny was before that happens? Like, does the genie offer you your destiny or theirs?
No, that's what it is. Do you want to manifest your own destiny? Do you want to put in the work to create your own destiny?
Yeah.
Or do you want to steal somebody else's? That's the question. Do you want to put in the work and the time and the effort, you know what I mean, and find out, because this person, like I said, is never going to find out they have a gift until they actually become the best in the world. Then they think, maybe, I might have a knack for this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's usually how it goes. Because, like, you do it one time and you're like, oh, shit. Because people who have a natural gift and who are really good at things don't think that they're the best.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? You have a chip on your shoulder because you know you're fucking good, but you don't think you're the best. Like, anybody who's good at something and is at the top of their game knows that they can be replaced by anybody.
Yeah.
If you get complacent with that, you're going to be replaced by somebody. That's it. If you get complacent with being the best, you're not going to try as hard to be the best, and then somebody will replace you.
That's what I mean. That's why I just don't like this whole question. Is just a little confusing because when you get like, I mean, I understand it, but it's how many ways you can take it because everything. Like, if you're just stealing their destiny, like, so if I do it, I don't have to put in any of the work now to do anything to get better or any of that. Right. But if they still had their destiny, they had to put in the work to get there.
No. So they have the drive to become better because they know they have a natural gift for it, right? Yeah. Okay. Like you figure out you're good at drawing, you're gonna be like, oh, maybe I want to try and get better at this because I'm already good at it. You know what I mean? Maybe I can become really good at it. So like, they have a drive to do this thing because they've learned that they're better than average. Okay, you don't know if you're gonna be better than average or not. You don't know if you're the best until you're the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, are you gonna take away that person's drive?
So that you can have the drive.
So
with
not
the
even
natural ability.
Yeah, exactly. Because like because you're gonna
best.
you're gonna be the best in the world one day, right?
Yeah.
And you could put the drive in to get it faster, or you could just fuck off and you'll get it one day. You know what I mean? After you steal it from that person, or you could try to manifest your own destiny. Never know that you're the best until eventually maybe you reach that point and do it yourself and say I did it myself, or live with that secret knowing you stole this from somebody and you technically might not be the rightful person to be claiming the best spot in the world at that.
See,
that's what it comes down to is the morality of the question.
So
And you say fuck morals, give me the best.
I'd say okay. I was like, without like putting my own goals aside, I'd say yeah, fuck morals, give me the best. But because like what I want to do, like I'd rather be able to sit at home and stream with my community all day rather.
That's
than
what I
fucking,
would like to do too. Yeah.
But like, so I don't want to fucking like take Ninja's community to fucking stream to like.
No, Ninja's
like I know you would get your own community. I would just have his play. Like I would have his skill.
His skill of
like
doing
his
this.
skill for the game.
Yeah,
and
his like because anybody who is building themselves as a streamer, content creator, or anything, you are self-employed.
Yep.
It's all on you to make it big. You know what I mean?
Right.
You put in the time, the work, and the effort. And
Yeah.
Either you have a knack for it or you don't have a knack for it. You know, and it's business. It's business. So you take his destiny of being a great businessman, and you can take that and apply it to yourself, however you choose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I still say
No?
no.
I say no too. I couldn't do it. I couldn't live with the secret because I would have to tell somebody and then it would get leaked somewhere.
Oh, I could
And
live
then-
with the secret. I just want that I did it myself tag.
Oh yeah. See, I don't even. No, I couldn't live with the secret.
I'm saying with the way that half of the shit is built in America and stuff.
It's all stolen from somebody.
Yeah, it's all stolen from somebody, and then plus how many? If you're the only person that can talk to a genie, I can tell somebody that they'll mark me down as legally fucking psychotic, and then I'm still getting paid big bucks to do whatever I was doing. They just think I'm insane because they think I got my ability from a genie.
I guess yeah.
Like you got people out here like news articles like,
Yeah, you're in an
is it a
interview?
superpower or did he just work hard?
Yeah, is it you're like in an interview and you're like, yeah, I had a conversation with a genie one time and I stole this kid's power. He was like 7. You yoinked it from him. Now I'm the best COD player in the world. And they're just
And they're like,
okay, fucking weirdo.
right.
Yeah, they're like,
But you live with that secret. You live with, if you have any guilt, you live with that guilt for the rest of your life, knowing like I stole this poor kid's opportunity, right?
Okay, see, but that's where it
That's where it comes
changes
to
it.
the
I stole his
morality.
destiny.
Yeah,
I didn't really steal his
destiny.
opportunity because the
Yeah,
opportunity
you stole
was
his
out there
destiny
for
of being
all
the
of us.
best.
So that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh,
And
yeah.
That's why I'm saying I don't really, in my head, I don't feel bad about taking it because even if I took that kid's talent
Okay.
skill, he still has the mindset and the drive at that point. So that's up to him at that point.
So
If
my
he
last
doesn't want to
question
work
is,
for
my
it,
last question is, if we're gonna go true destiny, the world is going to end. He's the only person that can save it. You know what implies with that, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna be the most famous person on the world
yeah.
after that incident. Do you steal his destiny?
Okay, listen.
Or do you wait for the opportunity to know if you at some point will also have a once in a lifetime worldwide experience?
You know,
See.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't have the responsibility of saving the world.
No, like it's his destiny. It's his destiny.
I'm not doing it.
You assume the responsibility and like it's a true like fucking Jet Li, like ancient monk prophecy destiny, the chosen one. He's the only person that can do it. Do you steal that from him? You will do it right at the end. Because it's not about responsibility. You'll get it done. No, you don't want it?
I don't want to save the world tag. That's just too much. That's too much. That's
I might take that. I might take it. I might be like,
to be known by 7.6 billion people. Nah, that's too much.
yeah, I'll take
Okay,
it.
I'll take a couple
Okay,
million maybe.
I'll take it.
Billions? No.
I'm taking it because
Just
after
for the experience.
the experience, but whatever's destroying the world, whatever you're saving,
It's gonna be fucking wild.
it would be nuts. You would probably get some sick abilities from taking his destiny in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it's done, I only need like 3 witnesses with bad eyesight and a little bad hearing for me to give them my name. I give them my name,
They tell everybody.
I disappear, I am a living legend for life, and people know me as, like...
Encino Man.
Yeah, Encino Man. Really, my name is, like, Joshua, and I'm just chilling on the beach. Like,
you're, like, just chilling.
Yeah, some little kid just knocked over my sandcastle, not knowing I could blow the planet up if he pissed me off.
There's, like, buildings constructed and statues of, like, the one-hit wonder man, and you're, like, everywhere, and you're just, like, walking around, and they're all... Nobody knows what you look like, so they all look different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They're all...
And so, like, you're just, like, chilling. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I'm saying I'd take it.
I'd take it.
Especially because if I want to live, I got trust issues. I'm not trusting, like, if the genie showed up, like, listen, world ends in 15 hours, you have the chance to take his destiny to save the world. Are you going to do it? Yes, because I'm not putting the world in somebody else's hands.
Yeah, if you want a job done right, you do it yourself.
You do it yourself. At least if the genie's like, listen, this is his destiny to save the world. If it's still in his hands, is it still a guarantee? Is he still 1,000% going to save the world?
I mean,
or is it still like a 75% chance?
No, he will be. He's the chosen one.
He's still the chosen.
He is the chosen one. So either you become the chosen one, or he is the chosen one. What do you want? You know, do you want that? Because, like, he is going to live with something for the rest of his life that no one ever will experience. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still taking it.
I'm still taking it too. That's so sick. I'm doing it.
Fuck that.
No.
Okay, in my head, I'm thinking of from like especially from like anime watchers' head. Like, have you seen One Punch Man? Have you seen the fight between?
I've seen a bit.
There's a fight between like Boros and One Punch. There's no spoilers. The title's One Punch Man. My dude beats everybody in a punch. There's no stakes.
Yeah, he just fights.
So, but like this dude comes from across the galaxy. He's looking for somebody. Like, he's looking for the strongest.
I think
person
I've seen
to
that
fight.
one fight.
You've probably seen the Boros fight because it's the most talked about fight from that anime. And this motherfucker, he comes from across the galaxy and he's looking just for a worthy opponent to fight. And if you can't find one, he's blowing up your planet and he's moving on to find another worthy opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
like, you become One Punch Man.
Yeah, like that's high take because this dude's punches man so hard he flies back to the moon, lands, comes back in. Like, my dude's just standing there getting ragdolled for like 3 minutes, and then he's like, "Are you finally tired?" Bam!
Boom! Done.
Serious punch. Boom! Just fucking.
So yeah,
I'm taking that experience.
I'm taking that experience too. And I think that is probably where we're gonna end it. That was a pretty good episode, guys. I appreciate everybody for listening. If you made it this far, please, please, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, share this with everybody. If you want us to make better content, you need us to be known by more people. That's just the way it is.
It is indeed.
If I make any money off of this, because I know that's on everybody's mind, everybody asks me a lot, it's all going back into this for you guys, so I can make it better for you guys. So please don't be afraid to interact with us in the comment section of the video. We would love to get your input.
Leave ratings on all of the audios as well.
Please do. That would be awesome. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Google, anywhere you can get a podcast now. We're there. Check out our Twitch streams whenever we're on. I usually post on my Twitter. You can follow me at Calamity Gaming on Twitter. So LAMITY Gaming on Twitter. Where can they find you at?
You can find me at ObeliosG on Twitter, as well as Obelios007 on Twitch and YouTube.
You got Kendrick, KENDREK, IRL for Twitter. Also for TikTok and Instagram. And Kendrick for Twitch.
Awesome. And yeah, I'm gonna make a separate YouTube channel for the podcast, so it's not on this one. So go follow that whenever I get it done. It's gonna be a lot more focused on this, and I might even make a new Twitter and a Facebook page for this as well, so you guys can make it easier to ask us questions and topics.
As well as follow Calamity and Crew on TikTok. Clips will be posted on there as well. I will be more active on that.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and you all have a wonderful day.